I am not a role model. I go as far as say that I'm not someone that you should fashion your life to be like whatsoever. Not that you would, it's just like I was thinking recently about how I'm not the way a person should be. I feel like for my age I'm very immature and stuff like, and I have like a lot of flaws that I feel like most people have grown out at the stage. I've been called a good role model by some adults sometimes, but I feel like that doesn't really mean much because like I feel like with adults like you just have to have good optics and they'll trust you. But adults trusting you just when they like you is like a topic for another day. But anyway, I was just thinking about how like soon enough I'm gonna be a grown man and like there's so many things that like I do that like I just don't know if I'm ready to be an adult or not. Like I kind of have a little bit of a problem. Like earlier today I stole like this Dr. Pepper. I do this often too. Like this isn't just a one-time thing. And then it occurred to me I should probably get a job. Like I feel like when you're a teenager, like people will give you some leeway because like you're a bit immature and stuff, but it's like that moment I was like, I should probably start applying places. And I've had like a job. I've had jobs before, and it's just I really don't want to get a job. Like because I'm 17, I'm looking like at my future and like potentially college and jobs and like living on my own and being an adult. And I'm realizing that like I'm kind of unprepared. I don't really know what I want to do as a career. Well, I mean, I do. Like, I have some dreams and aspirations, but like, they're so far out of reach that it's like, we have to be realistic, even though I really don't want to be. And well, I've been through things, here, and like, I do want to move on and like move out and, do all these things and, be on my own. It's still like, sometimes like, I don't want to stay here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not ready to let go of my childhood and, you know, even though there's some like bad parts of it, it's still like I just can't let go and transition into being an adult on my own and just like abandoning all that. Right now, I gotta figure out college. I somehow have to figure out how to live on my own and, do all these things. And I have to do it quickly because, I don't know when my parents are gonna kick me out because they already kind of do with already like how I am. And like political differences and stuff. But if they find out I'm bisexual, like I'm actually out of the house. So I gotta keep it real quiet until I can, get out, or I'll be on the streets with no plan. And all of this is just like coming on to me. It's like I don't know, like I just feel like I'm not the person who is like a responsible adult. And I get that this is like kind of like common around the stage because like a lot of people are transitioning out of this stuff. But it's like I just feel like I'm way too childish and immature and like not ready for this kind of stuff. Like I mean even if you watch like my other videos, it's like kind of clear that like I'm not very mature and I missed out on a lot of experience that might have taught me how to handle things better, but I kind of missed out on the regular high school experience. So you know I mishandle relationships, I'm immature, I'm like you know still mentally stuck behind, I feel sometimes. And my dream is to be like an artist, like a musician, like do that for a career because I feel like you can still have some sort of freedom and creatively express yourself and like still inhabit the space to a degree. And I just feel like I can't do the regular college office job retirement pipeline. Like that literally is my worst fear. So yeah, I'm standing on the edge of like adulthood and maturity and I'm freezing up. I really am. And other people, they're not making it easy, especially with like how the world is. And like this is the world I have to grow up in. It's like it's too much for me, especially since, I'm neurodivergent and stuff like that, and very, very, very introverted. So it kind of feels like the world isn't really made for people like me. So yeah, it's been really hard for me recently to really feel like the motivation to keep going. So, and I know I should be working hard and doing my responsibilities, but it's like, because of how much it is, like, it makes me freeze up. And while I know, like, I feel like I can do the things I set my mind to, it's still like, some days it is hard to get out of bed and like accept the fact that like life is moving on and might be leaving me behind. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
I am just a kid. And if I've learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are. And no amount of mermaid magic can make me anything more than what I really am inside.